In high school, I never really valued art. I saw it as a waste of time, and so even though I always loved fashion, I only ever studied maths and science. And in 2018, I graduated from Monash University with a Bachelor of Science. I still wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life, so I went travelling. I backpacked through Thailand, Nepal, Japan, Singapore, and Malaysia before living in Bali for 6 months. While I was living the life, something was always missing inside. I had no idea what my purpose was, and I felt like I was always searching over the next hill for it. In 2020, COVID hit and I was forced back home. Suddenly I was forced to face this head on. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, but I knew in my heart that it wasn't science. I felt so lost and confused because I didn't know what to do. I remember one day I was lying on my bed crying, and I looked up to the ceiling and I said, "I surrender. Please help me." Soon after this, I started meditating. At first I didn't really experience much, but soon I began to feel the peace that comes with the break between your thoughts. By watching my thoughts, I realised just how much fear had been holding me back my whole life, and by submitting to this fear, I'd become the passenger of my own life. Body fear, money fear, fear of being rejected, all of these had become the priority of my life, while my heart lay neglected. I made a commitment to myself to defy fear and follow my heart. And once I found self-love, I was completely free because I knew I'd be cool with myself no matter. So I had complete permission to fail. I began to prioritise being creative, and I got really into sewing and fashion again. I rented my own space and got obsessed with sewing tracksuits, and this is where MEW clothing was born. MEW stands for Madison Eileen Williams. It's my initials, or my name. MEW is the perfect combination of all my creative outlets, from graphic design to photography to, of course, fashion. I started to value art as a way of uncovering and understanding who I was, and for the first time in my life I began to feel like I was on the right path. I decided to start my own business. The original plan was to sell clothes that I made myself, and so I put together 5 collections of over 30 pieces, all of them tracksuits that I made from my kitchen bench on my Eleanor Pro sewing machine. To showcase what I made, I did a photo shoot with my auntie in her garage with the support from my friends and family. Here is how they turned out. I launched my website and I barely got any sales. I soon realised that I was never going to grow as a business with that plan, so I invested all of my travel savings and decided to get one tracksuit manufactured overseas. The day I got my clothes was surreal. I felt like I just manifested a dream. I was holding it in my hand in the physical. Right now I'm in the process of trying to sell them. I still can't believe where I am sometimes and that I'm walking this path. But that's not to say this path has been easy. There's been a lot of pain. There's been a lot of failures. There's been a lot of not knowing. There's been a lot of doing this on my own and having no idea what I'm doing. I've had to teach myself everything. How to make a tech pack, how to run a business, how to run a website. But it's worth it because I know this is the path. That's the thing about following your heart. You can never see more than one step ahead of you at a time. But faith is the lantern that helps you see that step. Now I know what my purpose is. It's not one single pointed thing. It's the journey inwards. It's the journey of self-discovery. Your purpose is you. And while following your heart is completely terrifying, it's exhilarating to free yourself. Free yourself from your mind. Free yourself from fear. Free yourself from the fear of rejection that stops you from expressing yourself. This is MEW, and this is my message. Set yourself free.